Yo, 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 this is your boy Ramis Prime 35, aka Scotty to the T. Man, this kind of hit home run to me. I mean, like, this is kind of really of a shocker because, sometimes when you look at things and you look at social media, sometimes you just think to yourself, like, social media can say stuff to get stuff stirred up. And, just sometimes, it's not the facts. You don't believe in anything as the facts. But it has confirmed that that Jason David Frank had passed away yesterday. I didn't know if it was today, but it was yesterday. But they had TMZ had pretty much had put a article on this one. I just go ahead and kind of read it to you. It says the TV viewers of the world lost yet pop culture icon Jason David Frank, best known to Saturday morning TV for his role as Tommy Oliver within the Power Rangers franchise, has died. As of right now, details on the matter of still scared through the sources reporting that this veteran actor died by suicide. Frank was 49 at the time of his passing. Jason David Frank, rep of Justine Hart, confirmed of his death in TMZ and started that the star died in Texas. Hart also shared the statements with the viewers of the site with she had delivered the family's wishing and paid for tribute for her client. Man, I mean, like, dude, I mean, like, for real? I mean, like, this dude done a lot, man. I mean, like, I remember, he was like one of the bestest characters of Power Rangers history. I mean, pretty much doing the Green Ranger. He did Power Rangers Z05, he also, did the White Ranger. A lot of these things that he did, he can do it, it matches that character. In real life, man, I thought, well, maybe, everything was cool. He's doing a lot of, Comic-Con. He's doing a lot of activity stuff was doing. But then at the same time, a lot of people don't really know what's going on in his life. Like I say, it can be a lot of things that, we just don't know. But, for him as a 49 years old, I mean, man, I mean, he's still young there still. But I'm really gonna miss this guy. I mean, like, this dude he is the GOAT. He is the GOAT, one of the bestest real life martial artists that ever lived. I mean, because like I say, it's kind of sad to to read this point because I know the same thing with the girl who played Trent. Was it the Yellow Ranger? Because I know she had passed away. That, I guess it was like about 6-8 years back away. I can't really remember. But he was the it factor of that. I mean, it's just a point, like, I didn't believe it. I did not believe it, dude. I'm telling you, I did not believe this. I thought, well, maybe it was just a joke, and I'm just sitting around, just, snacking on something, just chilling. My wife and daughter, we all just sitting down, watching a little TV, and I'm sitting there on my phone, just swooping around, checking up a lot of stuff what I want to do, in my YouTube channel. But then this popped up, and I'm like, nah, dude, this ain't for real. This is not cool. This is a joke. This is a fucking joke. It's not for real. I don't believe it. But when it came up to that, I'm just like, nah, man, this can't be happening. This is not it. And so I'm sitting there just going through everything. I'm going through everything with social media. I'm going through everything just to make sure this is a joke, because a lot of people can say stuff just to get the hype, because it's not really a funny thing, to laugh at. But it is, man. I mean, it's really official, man, and it's so sad, man. I mean, like I say, I'm gonna go out, prayers to the Frank family. Like I say, this was a painful moment, because like I say, this dude did a lot, man. I mean, he was doing the MMA. He do a lot of things, and hopefully, I thought, well, maybe I'll see this dude do a movie of, hopefully, Saban can make a movie of doing Dragon or whatever that evil character that's mixed up with green and white, mixed together. I was hoping that they will make, do like a movie out of that, man. I mean, he was the it factor that, that can make it. But it is, man, it's very sad. I mean, I really kind of hate, talking about stuff like this on my channel, because I know it's a lot of, different people I usually try to, talk to that's, really close that of. But yeah, man, I mean, this is a sad day, man. This is a really, really sad day to see this, to see this happening. And man, I mean, this is crazy. But like I say, man, I'm definitely going to start playing some Power Ranger games, just to have, the moments of this guy. I mean, he's the GOAT, the legendary of all time. I mean, nobody can predict this guy. And I know you're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna be sad, and I know a lot of people, and it's gonna be a lot of people gonna talk about this guy in the Power Ranger franchise. I mean, even though, like I say, he is the it factor. I mean, you'll have most of the people from the original Power Rangers. I know once they hear about this, I know they probably into a shock. A lot of the the new ones that pretty much there, is going to be kind of a shock to see this. I mean, like, no one never know. I mean, like I say, nobody never knew what was going on in his life, or what was going on. You would think by watching this guy, I mean, it seemed like he was in a good mood. I mean, he had a bunch of positive feedback in his life. I mean, a lot of it. Doing different shows. He was doing the Power Ranger, I think, was it the life of something of, what stuff that he did, and then they was going back. He was doing the Drago, the other Dark Ranger that he did. He was just doing parts of that. He was doing a lot of things of Comic-Con. He was doing pretty much a lot of things, because like I say, I always really want to meet this dude in person. I mean, just, he looked like he a real cool dude to talk to and stuff. Like I say, I've never ever been to one of these Comic-Con shows. I always wanted to go, if they ever had one, down here in my block. But it's just sometimes I really just wanted to see this guy, meet this guy, shake his hand. He's an inspirational man. I mean, he's one of those guys, that I looked up to, because like I say, he was one of the good actors, man. And I mean, doing different other movies or shows, or doing Power Rangers. Now, I didn't really remember seeing him. I think I remember seeing him once on a young show. I think I think he was on, I don't know if he was on Family Matters. I think he was on Family Matters, and he did, I think Steve Urkel did that Urkel Lee or Bruce Lee thing, and he had the two of them, that was with him and doing stuff, and he was one of those guys that was in there. He was one of those bullies and stuff like that, and I didn't realize till I seen him. I was like, yeah, man, that's Jason, doing that. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm kind of really shocked, but this is me going out to do this video. I really, really hate, really dislike doing these types of videos. It's just, I just had to come up to the studio, say what I gotta say, put my mouthpiece into this. But yeah, man, I'm gonna say prayers to the Franks family, and like I say, rest in peace to the greatest of all time, the greatest martial artist in the world, one of the best Power Rangers ever live, to do the show. And I'm gonna say my prayers to Jason David Frank. Rest in peace. And all I really have to say, I mean, man, wow. This is your boy RP35 signing out of here. Y'all take care. Y'all have a very blessed day. Peace.